In this video, you'll see the most interesting maps in Gmod. The year is 2277. Humanity completely abandoned Earth, and nature came back to take what rightly belongs to it. So, this is what it feels like to go outside. Jokes aside, we're starting off with an overgrown city jungle map. This map is this abandoned apocalypse kind of feeling, like in Crisis or some other apocalypse game. Although this map is not really that big, there is still space for imagination here. Is it just me, or does it actually give off like some serious Last of Us vibes? Let me check the description. Oh yeah, right. Okay, that makes sense. Also, this map has possessed chests that just keep spazzing out. I know, it's kind of weird, but make no mistake, that's not a bug, that's a feature, you know? Moving on, the next thing on the list is a liminal kind of map. The description reads, this is meant to be an abandoned warehouse, where you're like all by yourself. Or are you? Well, hear me out. Turns out, it's actually haunted. Didn't expect that one, did you? And by haunted, I mean that, well, basically a black figure appears like in those Gmod ARG videos. Okay, come out, funny ghost character. Oh damn, where'd you come from? Well, we did it guys, we abandoned all the ARGs in Gmod. Another apocalypse map, but this one is more different than you think. Rather than like 200 years after the apocalypse, this map is more of a 2 months after the outbreak. You know, wrecked streets, thick fog, abandoned houses, barricades, murky water, dead crops, and so on. Honestly, this map is fascinating to me, in a way. You'd probably like to know why. Well, first of all, the atmosphere. Hell, this map even has its own lore, sort of. It all started in a small city on the east coast in Philadelphia. The map size is pretty damn big. In fact, it's so big that the loading time can take up to 120 seconds to load in without any mods. Location variety is pretty noticeable as well, and the optimization is done pretty well, you know. Which is neat, considering how laggy Gmod can be at times. Oh, damn. Where we at? Is this? Water in Gmod has waves? That's right. Ocean waves. Didn't see that one coming, did you? The thing that makes this map interesting enough is a pretty quirky mechanic implemented on the map. While it might not look all that impressive, there is another thing on this map that makes it even more interesting. And by that, I mean interiors, of course. Nothing like a good old ride in the neighborhood, and after that, checking out the interiors of one of the houses. One more thing, this map has a high enough sky to allow the use of air vehicles, which I find pretty important, you know, this being Gmod. Would you look at that? This is a classic reimagined in the neon colors of the synthwave theme. I'm talking about a big city map, but with a different gimmick, you know. Other than the things you can already say about a big city by itself, you know, it being a real classy map. A gold standard for city maps in Gmod essentially. This version has all the above, but with a new color. Nothing like riding your 80s car with a Hotline Miami blasting on this map. Or shooting NPCs and making a clean getaway on your bike. You know what people love? Action and destruction, and guess what? I got just a map for that. This snowy map might seem boring to you at first, but make no mistake, this is not just any regular sandbox map. This is one of the best types of maps in Gmod, a fully destructible one. Let me show you a quick run through about most of the things you can do with the building. Give it a good old smash to pieces using some outrageous prop like a frying pan. Order an airstrike. Contact the aliens. Oops, oh no, the wind must be pretty strong here. Nope, sorry, my bad. Oh, and the entire monument is wrecked. Not gonna lie, this thing is an amazing stress relief tool. I have a question for you. You ever thought about how toys or action figures feel like? Well, Even if you didn't, this is your chance to see what it's all about. The Supersized Room is a moderate-sized sandbox map that makes you feel like a goddamn ant. I mean, look at all of this. Ooh. But being a toy is not as interesting as being a mobster. God, I'm definitely being put in some watch list after saying those words. Anyway, this gambling district place has an interesting storyline involving a number of shady organizations like Yakuza or the infamous Russian Mafia. This campaign has subtitles and custom models. The campaign has multiple endings to it as well, your endgame goal being getting enough money to get out of the district. The place itself is full of things to discover and places to visit, like I stumbled across a fight club by an accident. Most of you watching this video have played Gmod at least once. At least I hope so, because the next map is kind of a reimagined version of the default GM Construct map. I'm talking about a Megashock, of course. This map is the exact same time, sort of like Construct, and completely different in a way. Let's get all the good stuff, because that's what we're all about here. This map is not like its old version. This is a remastered version for new Gmod, the Gmod all of us play nowadays. I mean, the soundscapes were updated, the skybox was changed, iconic buildings were added. While the default sandbox maps are nice in their own way, I kinda like this one as well, and I think you'll like it too. It even has a separate night version for all you dark mode users. No pun intended. Well, would you look at that? A stairway leading to a void of some sort. I should definitely go investigate it all by myself and see where it's going. It's almost as if like nothing can go wrong, am I right? To avoid getting into too much detail, this is an SCP map. These are endless stairs with terrifying ambient sounds and the swallowing darkness around you. It even includes a special bee hall, just like in the SCP thing itself. The SCP spawn is randomized, so you just gotta keep going and going till something happens. Something like this. Make sure to stick around, I'd love to see you again in the future, and I'd like to let you know that we finally got a Discord server. Make sure to check it out.